guys, how you doing? Big Rob here, coming at you with some wins that we had today. So basically, I was staking Borden. I was doing some corp, and he was like, "Do you want to do some staking?" He was doing like 3.5 bill. I was like, "Yeah, sure." So as you'll see here, I really you can see my reactions in the cam. It was a crazy stake sesh. I put a lot of bank on the line here, and we managed to come out with the W. But watch how intense this is, guys. Like this is great. I'll kind of narrate what's was going through my head. So basically, the pot was 3.5 bill for everything in his inventory right there. So it was 1.8 bill cash and then all the other items. I just really, I mean, I don't know if it was actually 3.5 bill, but it looked pretty to me, so I was gonna stake it. I was like, that'd be awesome and really help a giveaway. So I was like, all right, let's go ahead and do it. So we go in, right? And I thought I was gonna hit him with the Norris arm, but the Norris arm, I don't know if like the first spec, I was like, yeah, huge spec. Second spec, he spec'd up on me, about even. Big spec there, and then my last spec was just absolute. It was even as hell. He pokes a 14, knocks me out, 0 HP. I was like, okay. So at this time, as you can see me in the cam, I'm probably contemplating my life. I actually go to the bank right now. I was like gonna DDS my whole cash stack. Um, Now they're like, it's kind of a long delayed process here because I was contemplating what I was about to do, and like my the side of me was like rage stake, just go rage stake, rage stake, rage stake. So I pulled out 6 mil. I'm pretty sure I typed in DDS from 7 bill some point in that video. Um, so here we go back, and I'm like, do you want to rematch 3.5 bill? And I was thank God he didn't run. I was like, awesome, he didn't run on me. So as you'll see, we're fixing to go back in for another 6 bill pot to try to win back the money that I just lost. So here we are, we're setting the options up. I honestly I don't really know why people do this. Like, say we're setting the options, and like I guess it just happens at the same time, and it's kind of like a little delay, so you don't really know who's setting the options. But whenever we go to set the options, sometimes it'll delay. Like I'll actually click something, and then he'll click something, and it'll just keep resetting it back and forth. Like when you go to set armor options at the same time as somebody else wipes them all off, and it's like, okay, kind of triggers me a little bit, but that's besides the point. So right here, I'm going back in for like 3.5 bill. And I'm hoping to God, like, I'm like, we gotta tie this, man. I was like, we gotta win this back. We gotta win this back. So I hit him with some pretty big spec here. I'm pretty sure. So that was a pretty nice XP drop I got. I was like, okay, really nice one. That was a big spec on his part. And then right here is basically 1 HP warrior, literally 3 HP. I was like, good fight, my bank. 1 HP is him. I'm like, oh my God. So as you can see, I gotta get the smile on my face. I'm like, we're finna get this money in the cam. So I was like, let's try again. Let's see if we could like get more than one win on him here. And so as you can see, we're setting the options here, and you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. The thing where we set options, and it kind of triggers me a little bit. So we have no food on, as you'll see. Watch what's happening. I'm actually clicking accept like an idiot, and no food. I'm like, I turn it off. He turns it off. He turns it off. I turn it off. So it's kind of crazy. So basically, we go in here. I'm like, okay, I feel confident. I'm probably gonna win this one, and we're just gonna go ahead and get the streak going. Um, I was enjoying seeing my, my tokens there, but little did I know this was probably not gonna go the same way that I thought I was gonna go. So now we're rematching for everything because I won. I was back even. Basically, we're going for the original stake that we were doing. So at this point, I'm like, all right, man, we gotta win this. We gotta get all this stuff. This is some juicy loot. And so here we go. We go in, and the first spec, decent XP drop, but he specs a huge spec on me. And then I'm up on him right there, and then I'm back down again. He hits me with an 18, 19, drops me to 1 HP, and it's just over. There's no coming back from that. So then I'm like, okay, we gotta go again one more time. One more time. I was like, this is it. This has to be it. So we're gonna set the options really quick. So at this point, I was like, if I lose, I'm down. I'd only have 5 bill cash if I lost this one because I'm down. And, I was like, the Norris arm, it has to come in. I have to use the power of the Norris arm here. And so we go in, big spec right off the bat. He doesn't spec very hard. Another huge spec, 17-17, and then I 13 him, and then I hit a 9, and then managed to poke him out pretty easily here. He does poke me pretty good there, and then hits a 17. So if he definitely kept on that road, he would have definitely brought me down pretty easily. So now that we're there, we're like, all right, we're obviously having a sesh here. We're gonna see who's either going to go for broke or somebody's going to come out cleaned. So we're ready up again. I'm like, you'll see, I freak out on cam, bro. It's pretty wild. So we go back in for the 3.5 bill versus all the items again. I was like, dude, if I lose this, I don't think my body can handle this. As you can see, I run up. I was like, I gotta get some water, man. I'm just tripping, bro. I was like, this is a pretty big, this is a decent sized stake for, because I'm still trying to build the bank. I'm not extremely rich yet, but I'm working on it. So I let him wait for a second, and here we go. So as you can see, here we go on the stake. So 1914's first spec, huge spec, 17.9, and then I come in with a few pokes there, and bam, that's it. I was like, holy shit. So right now I'm like kind of taking it in here. I'm like, yo. So now I start to freak out a little bit. And as you can see, the headbang. Yeah. Listening to some pretty hot music. Happened at the right time. I crack myself up watching myself sometimes. So anyway, if I can, which I don't know where I'm doing it right now, but I just thought you guys should see it through the whole way through. Just basically put back up on my gear here. And yeah, guys, this is basically, probably one of the most intense stake sessions I've had on Alora, like, since I've started, and it was definitely a well-fought battle. Like, I respect him for keeping going with me, rematching and rematching and rematching. It's awesome.